Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sabrina with you, and today we are going to do the last chapter, actually the last exercise from chapter 11. And I'm very happy to say that after doing that, we are going to start our practice on creative question answers. And as I promised, from this week I will try to take your extra classes, right? I hope that you're happy. So now let's start our class, and this is chapter 11b, which one we are going to do today. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is I have already told you that how to write the formula for areas, and also I ask you to cope up with your book even. Okay, so for that you don't have to any kind of hesitation between two formulas like this one. Area of triangle is equal to a base into height. Base into height should be in bracket. They didn't give you the bracket thing. Let me show you over here. Here you can see it should be inside bracket, and the multiplication of product, you can say product is getting divided by 2. Okay, let's not get confused about it. So here there should be 2 brackets on the starting point and the ending point over there. So what you are going to write down, I have already wrote it. I'm going to show you, just give a minute. So I can say that I have already wrote it. The area of parallelogram is base into height. Almost like it's very familiar with, isn't it? All of you. And the area of triangle, this is the bookish one, base into height, and the product is getting divided by 2. And I already told you that I'm going to follow this way, half into base into height. That one is pretty it's look easier for me. I hope that you also feel safer in that way, but if you don't, then you can go with this way. Okay, you can go with this way. No one is going to cut your mark if you follow any of it. Okay, the thing is, I'm going to do number 2 over here. 2 number, the first one and the third one I'm going to do. You have to do 2 and 4 number by all yourself. Okay. Okay, now you can see that the given first figure, the given the height is 4 centimeter and the base is 5 centimeter. So you got the height and base, and now you can do by using formula you can find out the area, because they say to calculate the area. So let's do that one. And I'm very upset kind of to tell you that I ran out of purple color ink. I really don't know how it happens, but it happened. Like after a long time I'm using the multiple color of pen. This is why maybe my pen doesn't run out so often. Okay, now this one I'm going to use now, you can see. And always I'm keep telling you that whenever it's a whole number, it means it has a 1 under it, right? Can you see? I have wrote it. I hope that you can see. Let me write it a little bit darker. I'm going to erase it because I'm writing with pencil. Okay, so this is the denominators and these are the numerator, and I have told you that we can cut with denominator and numerator, not with numerator and denominator with denominator. Nah, we are not going to cut along with them. We are going to cross cutting them, right? We can cut down with this one and that one, because we can only cut 4 with 2. It's not possible to cut 5 with 2, except you are having the answer as a decimal. So what we are going to do, I have shown you that these are the numerators, so I am going to cut down both this one and that one. Okay, let me take my pen. 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. Now you can see that 2 ones are 5, sorry, so not 2, 1 5s are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So we are having 10 on the top and 1 1 1, all three ones. If you multiply all three ones, doesn't matter, it will get only 1. So we can say that only 1 as a denominator. Let me write it for 1 minute so that you can see. The centimeter into centimeter, I have told you, you can write down square centimeter or centimeter square. Basically, I like to write that one, you know, writing down the unit in short method. Then I am going to put a small square on the top, and I have already told you what is exponent is, like power, exponent, whatever you say. This one is 2, value of 2, because there are 2 centimeters, this is why 2. If there are 3 centimeter, we are going to put down 3 and it would call cube. I have already shown you in the last video maybe. Okay, so your answer is basically 10 centimeter square, or you can also say this one, you can speak like square centimeter, doesn't matter. Okay, and they mean same. Now you're just going to write down what? Answer. Okay, let me write it. Okay, I have wrote it. Answer 10 centimeter square, a square centimeter, doesn't matter. Now I'm going to go for the 3 number. Here is 3. You can say it's a parallelogram. Okay, it's little bit tilted on our left side. Normally we draw our parallelogram by tilting on right side, but they wrote it like this one, right side, and this is tilted in left side. Doesn't matter the way they are tilting, you know, right side or left side, they are actually parallelogram, correct? So now you can see the base is 5 centimeter and the height of the parallelogram is actually 6 centimeter. So we are going to do what? We are going to calculate the area. I think I'm a little bit excited because I have missed like one class with you on the last 30th August. Okay, so I'm a little bit, you know, feeling excited to do the class again on 6th. I missed a class for a holiday and I'm not liking it. Let's do that 3 number, okay? Let's solve it. Here, base is 5 centimeter, height is 6 centimeter. I have write down the information. Sometimes it is quite a good choice, you know, if you write it the information. If it is like they're asking for 2-3 marks, please go that way. If they're asking for only 1 mark, what you're going to do? You're going to just write down this one, this thing on the right side as a rough, and then you're going to just write down the answer. Voila, done. Okay, now I talk too much, I know that. Area of parallelogram is base into height. So base is 5 centimeter and the height is 6 centimeter, and all of us will know that 5 6 are 30. Okay, so it is, you don't even have to do the rough, right? And centimeter into centimeter is centimeter square, square centimeter. So this is your answer. I'm just cutting it up here and we are going to move on 3 4 5 6. Okay, I have 4 more maths to go on. Normally the 3 number is pretty, or you know, clear and easy, I can say, but easiest, right? There is a rectangular shaped paddy field which width is 750 meters and the length is 1200 meter. Okay, this and this is the width, the short one, and this is the long one. Okay, length. What is the area of the paddy field? It is very easy. Can I hear you? Please say the formula. Which one you are going to use? As a rectangular, we are going to use which one? You tell me. Let me show you. Here we are going to use this one. Okay, this formula we are going to use, and you can see I have already written down the information. Given that the length of the paddy field is 1200 meter and the width is 750 meter. Okay, so what I have done is, we know the formula actually, area is equal to length into width. So length is 1200 meter, or you can say 1200 meter also. Okay, and width is 750 meter, and actually what I have done the math in a little bit short way, you know, separating the zeros here, the multiplication, okay, separating the zeros over here and doing the short one over here. Then we have to count. After doing this part, we have to count how many zeros are here. 1 2 3. There are 3 zeros. We have to write down 1 2 3, 3 zeros over here. You can never ever forget that. Some of the students, actually not all of them, few students, sometimes they forget to write down these zeros. On that case, I would like to say that please don't follow that one. Go for the traditional one, which one actually don't leave a chance to make any mistake. Okay, if anyone can carry on, please carry on. No one is going to cut your mark. And if you have if you have any problem reminding the zero to put it down over here, please go for that one. Okay, don't follow this one. And now we are going to write down our answer, and this is like 1 9 and 1 2 3 4 5 zeros. Let's see, 1 9 5 zeros, 1 2 3 and 2 more. Now meter into meter, the power will become 2. This is square meter or meter square, whatever you like to call, doesn't matter. It doesn't change, okay, by calling its name any other. Now in your book they said that to find out or calculate the area only. Okay, on that time we are going to just leave it over here. But in case if you see the Panjari book, they find out the answer as R. Okay, they are dividing the there are 9 lakh, 9 lakh meter square by square meter. They are dividing with 100 square meter to find it as a R, convert it as a R. Okay, or you can do another thing, you can convert it in with hectare also, but please do not do that one unless you are asked for. Okay, unless if they pinpoint you to find out the area into hectare or R, on the time you have to go that way. Otherwise, just stop it here, put it out over here. Okay, no more writing. Now I am going to write on that part. You can see that normally I write down the zeros by counting, joining them. Okay, 2 2 3 like this. Okay, why I do that? Because I don't want to leave my zeros you know, mess it up. I don't like to do that. So I have a 5 1, so I have put 3 in a one place and 2 in another place. If I had 6, then I am going to do what? I am going to put 2 2 and 2 like this, or 3 3 like this. Okay, by this way there will be less room for making mistake. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to do another 4 number. Okay, and yes, I am back with pink color because actually pink color looks better in the video. I think so. Do you think so? Please let me know. Okay, the width of a rectangular shape, another time rectangular shape, per, not the pediphill, now per, is 50 meter and its area, oh my god, they gave us area, not the length. Okay, there is a twist. Let's read more. 4250, or you can say 4250 square meter. What is the length? We need to find out the length. The common question is we need to find out the length. Let's do that one. Here I wrote it, given that the width this much and the area that much, you can say square. Don't miss out the square, don't miss out your units. If you are writing units in a short form, please do not miss out the point. Okay, because if you don't give point, the M means nothing. Okay, now the length we are going to find out. This is why my question mark. If you want, you can leave it out, you don't have to write it, just leave it out. Okay, now the area, we know the area, formula of area is length into width, but we are going to find out the length. So what we are going to do, we are going to fix the length on this side and taking the width on the another side, because we really don't want to mix them up. Okay, remember one thing, when you are finding out one portion of any equation on the time, you are going to do what? You are going to just write down the fix this one, the which one you are going to find it, you are going to just fix it, okay, fix it over here and take the all other things on the other side. Area is already over here and the width is as a multiplication condition. If you take it on the other side, it will become division condition. Okay, so you can see that I have already write down here. Let me put it up a little bit so that you can see all of it. Can you see all of it? No, it's fixed. Area is 4250 meter square and the width is 50 meter, and length, which one we are going to find it out, is a fixed one. We are not going to change it right now. Okay, I'm going to do what? As you can see, there are 0 and 0 on the end of the number, so you can cut it just like this. By cutting them, we can make them short, like 425 and 5. See, it become easy to divide, right? And the answer is 48. Oh, it's not 48, it's 85. Sometime what happened to me, I really don't know. 85. Oh, another thing I want to tell, there's 2 meter. Meter square means there are 2 meter, right? I always told you that if we are multiplying 2 units together, on that time we write down power 2, right? But now we are actually taking one out. Okay, taking one out, so we can cut down this one and I'm cutting down that square. This is how we do it. If you want to cut it like full, cut it, let me show you. If you want to cut it like full, cut it, then on that time you have to write it like this. Okay, but it's fine either way you do it. Okay, any way you want to do it, it's totally fine. Now we are going to write down meter and the length equal to length, and here now we can, as we have finally we get our answer, we can just sweep the side. Okay, we have swept the side and write it down, length on the this way and this one at the that way. Okay, when you will get in class 6, you will get to know more about it because there are more rules. Okay, don't forget that I write down the so line. Okay, the length of the perk is 85 meter. Now we are going to go for 5 number, and the 5 number said what? 5 number said the height of the triangle. Now after doing with 2 maths with rectangle, we got a triangle math. Okay, the height of the triangle is 0.8 kilometer and its area is 1.2 square kilometer. Then find out the base. Which one you are going to find out? The unknown one is here, base. Let's do that one. I hope the questions are really easy. You should not have any problem by understanding that. We have write down the given that height is this much and area is that much and base unknown. Okay, here I want to tell you a few things about that. Again, the side changing thing, you know, I was about to fall. Sometime happens. So base is unknown here. So we are going to do what? We are going to just write down our base over here, because we are going to keep our base fixed here and taking all the numbers on the other side. Okay, other side here. So what we are going to do, we are going to just write it. As you can see, we have denominator and numerator both. So this numerator will become denominator and that will become up. This one will go up and this one will go down. So actually we have a line to draw. Okay, and area will be always on the top because it is the host and the guests are coming back. Okay, one is on the top, we can write it on the here. 2 is on the bottom, so we can write it on the top, and height was on the top, it will become here. There are 2 ways to explain that one, up and down, or you can say like numerator and denominator. I have explained both of way. I hope that you can understand. This one doesn't mean anything. Okay, if you don't want to write it, it's totally fine. You don't have to write it because one doesn't actually change the value of any equation. This is called equation, and this is not going to change only because of 1. Now what we are going to do, we are going to just put our values. Okay, we are going to put our values. Let me finish that part. You can say I have wrote it down, but now we are going to take off the decimal, cutting the decimal and putting 1 here, and for 8 we got only 1 0, cutting that one and putting 1, and for 2 we are going to give only 1 0. So you can cut it like 10 and 10. Okay, now as you can see there are 12, 2 and 8. So what we can do, we can cut down 2 ones are 2 with 8, which one will be 4, and now we can 4 can cut actually 12, which will be 3 in answer. Now you can see little bit messy here, but please go back forward. No, not forward now, backward. Okay, if you want to see that one again, please rewind and watch again what I have done. Okay, cutting down the decimal, then cutting down the 10, then 2 with 8 and 8 with 2 and 12 with 4. Now you can see that 3 ones are 3 and here only 1. So we are not going to write down our denominator 1. We are going to just write down our numerator 3. Let me finish it. I missed one place, right? That meter, cut down this one, and here kilometer, right? This one I missed 3 kilometer. This one is 3 kilometer. Here 3 kilometer equal to base, so we just sweep them, taking 3 on the other side and base on the other side. So that's it. We can do it on the last. Okay, if there is nothing else, only one elements are left to change, we can change the side. Okay, there is another rule. Definitely you are going to learn in class 6. Don't worry about it. So the base is 3 kilometer. Let me do number 6, the last one, last not the least, and it is, you have to understand this one with a little bit patience. Okay, you can see they say that there is a quadrilateral and which has a diagonal of 30 meter long. Okay, and they also told you that from this diagonal the opposite verticals are first one, this gave the first one is a 15 meter, so first one will be that one 15 meter. The verticals, if you draw a right angle on the time, the vertical will be only 15 meter away from here, and this vertex, not vertical, vertex is 22.5 meter away from the diagonal. Basically, let me show you, where is my scale. If I cross down that part, you can see this is a triangle, right? This is a triangle. Let me show you a little bit closer look here. If you drew like this, it's totally a triangle having a height as a from a vertex to the base. Okay, this one goes as a base. Another thing is, if you take this way, look, we have another triangle. So basically what we are having is, we have two triangle developed by one diagonal from one quadrilateral, and we are going to do what? We are going to write these lines for it. Okay, so I'm just going to, it's not necessary to draw, but I'm just going to show you. If you think like this one is a diagonal, okay, the short one, this one will be the short one, and this one will be the little bit long one. It goes all the way like this. Okay, let me just join them. I'm going to let you see how to draw it a little bit faster. You don't need the measurement for that. Okay, it's just freehand drawing for a little bit. See, this is the diagonal, this is the this diagonal is actually crossing it like this. You don't have to draw it again. I am telling you, I just draw it because I am just trying to show you. Let the 30-meter long diagonal cut the quadrilateral into two triangles with 15-meter. This one is 15-meter and 22.5-meter height. 22.5-meter height. Okay, the both are triangle and they are having two different height. So the diagonal is a base for them. The diagonal become a base for them. Already I have showed you how. Now we know area of the first triangle. I am talking about the area of the first triangle and taking the base height as a 15-meter. Why this one goes for 5? The Panjari gave you like 22.25 is as a first one, but no, they already gave you the 15-meter on the first, so we are going to go for that one first. Okay, now what are you going to do? Half into base into height. The common formula, the very common formula. I really like this one. Okay, let me show you a little bit up here. Now as you can see, I have already told you the 30 is having 1 as a down and 15 also having 1 as a down. The 30 and 15 are basically the numerator and 2 is our denominator. I am going to cut down 2, 30, 2 15s 30. Okay, now 15 ones are 15 and now 15 15s are what? Right? I have already got the answer. It is 225, and I want you to do the rough on this side. 15 into 15. Don't mess it up. Okay, please do the rough over here. I'm going to go for the next pass because the video is getting long. Now again the area of second triangle is base into half into base into height. Here I have already cut it down, 2 and 30, and this is 15. So this, if you multiply that over here, I just write it for only one, little bit clarification. This 15 meter into 22.5 meter. This line doesn't actually need to be right. Okay, this line doesn't need to be right. You can just multiply it over here, and decimal having only one decimal digit, so we are going to keep only one decimal here. So your answer is 337.5 square meter. Okay, meter into meter, square meter. Now the total area of the triangle, quadrilateral, sorry, it's not triangle, quadrilateral is area of the first triangle and area of the second triangle, and we are going to just add them. Okay, I just add them. You can see that I have already added. Another thing I'd like to say that this one is a whole integer and this one is a decimal number. So please don't go and mess around. You can see we need to make this one also a decimal number, and as it is only one digit decimal number, we are going to put only 1 0 over here. Then just add them, decimal under decimal, no way other. Okay, no way around other, something like this. I forgot the phrase. Anyway, so after adding them, we got 562.5 square meter, and this is your answer. As this one is the soul line, this is your answer to finish. And this is all for today, and see you on next class with other like short questions and also creative one. So inshallah, see you next. And now for now, Allah Hafiz. Take care. Bye bye.